Hey friends, Lee Baldwin with Freedom Echo here today and want to talk to you about goals. How do you get to where you want to go? So, got my whiteboard here, and if you think about it, you can't really get to a destination that you want to go unless you have a clear picture of where you want to go, right? I mean, in today's day and age, we just plug it in GPS, takes us there, left turn, right turn, easy peasy, right? Back when I was a kid, some of you may remember a paper map. Oh, okay. But the reason I bring that up is because it's crucial to start at the destination and then work your way back. So first, and I can record another video because the destination is crucial as far as what got you here is not going to get you there, but where is there, right? Do you have a clear and defined picture of where it is? Now, the how will come, right? And that's part of the goals in breaking it down. But let's start here with, and you also want it to be achievable, right, and believable for your brain. Do we start with something 20 years out? That's too big, too much, and so much can change in that span of time, right? So a good starting spot would probably be a 5-year goal. Okay, so 5 years, we're going to go in my handwriting. But okay, so what do I want to achieve in 5 years? What do I want to be? And granted, there's going to be a lot of different things. If you do your dreamscaping exercise, there's going to be different avenues and different goals within different areas of your life. But for this example, let's say, okay, I want to have 5 rental properties by the end of 5 years. Okay. All right. So there's my goal. And we'll just change that to 5 rental properties. Okay. And now we've got to break that down. Okay, so 5 years down the road, where's the next spot, right? So if we're taking a map, this is our destination. First, we want to find out, okay, let's take it to this spot here, which would be 1 year out. And in 1 year, let's say reasonable, have 1 rental property that's producing income that's actually getting us on our journey towards that 5-year goal. Okay, so 1 rental. Now let's break it down a little bit further. So, and if you picture these on a map, right? Okay, this is the highway that's going to get us to that spot, right? All right, where's the other tolls, bridges, etc., right? So now let's break it down to 90 days, right? So each quarter, what are we going to need to know, or what do we even need to get in the first 90 days? Do we have the capital we need? Are we trying to do this with other people's money? Are we trying to do this with our money? Do we have what it needs for that investment, right? Are we going to use a realtor? If we're going to use a realtor, obviously we need to identify one. Check in with that realtor, every 90 days, whatever, depending upon how aggressive you want to be and how much availability there is in the market, etc. And then, if needed, we can alter these as we go, right? Or depending upon what we have in our broken down area, or closer destinations, if you will. Okay, so here's 90 now. You can, if you wanted to, do 30, but to be honest, from my experience, that's too short a time frame, and it goes by so fast that weekly seems to work better for me, right? So what are our weekly needs to do in order to keep us on track, get us to this goal, right? Or on track for these, okay? And here's our house. at the time of our weekly. So we're starting where we are, right? Um, but from a weekly standpoint, we've got to, all right, check our funds. Do we need to set up any additional accounts? Do we need to have an LLC in order to protect the asset, right? If we're using Realtor, what location? If we're not, what location as well? What are we looking for price range? What do we need to have from a cash flow perspective in order to make it a worthwhile purchase, etc. We've got to get a lender. So I use this example because this is actually one of my goals. And I just crossed off, actually after 90 days, just closed on Friday on our first rental property. And having these weekly to-dos, checking in, staying on track and in touch with the realtor. We decided to use a realtor, and this stuff works. And, I'm not preaching anything that hasn't probably been taught in multiple different ways or from other people, but you've got to write them down. Write them down, pencil and paper, keep them where you can see them. It's been proven that the effect of writing something on paper really makes a difference on what stays up here in your brain. So good luck. Stay tuned for more videos to come, especially on dreamscaping if you're unsure what you even want, because there's so many opportunities nowadays. But subscribe and turn on your notifications, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.